Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Switch. Check 30. Check 37. Magic. Mike, 53. 22, Jack, cover. 22, Jack,
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Set, ready. 15 on it. Come on, whole train. Snap. Let's see what you got. Alert 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That one caught by Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Henry. 58 right there. You ready, Nick?
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with Chubb on second down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the whip. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Jackson options out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Back.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Coleman. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Check 56. Focus, defense, focus. Watch the
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's Coleman here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Murray on third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 7.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Get wide. Watch the safety crew.
Coleman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second down.
On 2nd and 12, Murray flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 22.
First down, Browns.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, tight.
On 2nd and 9, Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
A toss play to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and score. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Put your on it. 50. Watch the out.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Complete to Dorsett. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Don't be scared of it.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
53 is the mic.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Chubb running right. Wiggles free. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A give running right is Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A throw complete to Dorsett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, they run with Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. Going for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
53, Mike. Kill. Switch. 36,
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Lucky. Big dash.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now Chubb breaks a tackle and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This is Howard on 2nd down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They run again on first down, Chubb. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. To throw is Murray. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home.